Alrighty. So, first thing on our list today, why are we even doing this? So, great questions, everybody. Short answer, I got peer pressured into doing it by my two lovely friends. Um, all I did was send like a nonsense like screenshot, and then all of a sudden they come back and they're like, you should be a streamer. You should like do YouTube. You should do streaming. You should do all of these things. And I said, why? Why? But that sounds like a lot. And they're like, but you're funny. I'm like, I don't know about that. Like, that's a big ask. Like, that's a lot. Not gonna lie. But, you know, we're live, laugh, loving in this economy, so I said, I don't really have much left to lose. Like, what's dignity? Never matter. So, I decided, you know what? Fuck it. We ball. And sometimes we ball right into a great idea. So big shout out to my lovely friends Mags and Sabs on starting me out onto this adventure. Y'all are fabulous. And in the meantime, it's really going to be quite interesting if, you know, things are doing what they got to do. Because, like, oh boy, this is a wild thing that I've never done before. But, like, you only live once, so why not? So yeah, today we're just going to be hanging out. I'm going to be doing some work on the back end and just, you know, vibing with cameras on, seeing what all happens, and if anyone has ideas on things that they want to see, or if you've got thoughts or feelings or questions, like, let me know. Oh, hey friends, what's up? So glad to see you. How are things going? We love to see people coming in chat. Like I said, we're just all gonna hang out and do the thing. Oh, I'm glad things are good. That makes a difference. Because, like, honestly, it's a good time. Yep, I'm one of the newbies. But, like, hey. Oh, have I heard of Stardew Valley? Dear friend, Stardew Valley and I, BFFFFs. Like, could not do anything more than Stardew Valley. I play on the Switch. So I'm working on getting like a game capture card and making it all like neat and cute and pretty. Right? Bet. I have my little my Switch is my love of my life. We love her more than life itself. Um, which is why I play handheld a lot, so like it's going to be a very interesting transition when I go from handheld to not handheld and having to play like on a screen. So heads up, that might be a really interesting like adventure for you guys where you're like, that's how does she never play a game before? And it's like yeah, kind of never played a game before. Yeah, so chat, what's going on? What's new? What is the things that are cooking for you? What are the games do you play? Okay, so what else did we play in the world? I finished Tears of the Kingdom. Like, within 3 weeks, I clocked a stupid amount of hours on it. And by stupid, I mean like 400 hours. Like, it was a bit of nonsense. So, ton of Tears of the Kingdom. I'll give myself a little break from it, and then I'll probably do it again because, you know, everything's easier second time around. And then we also have Breath of the Wild, which I didn't ever play. My partner played it through, and I just couldn't get into it for some reason. So we're going to try it again and see, hey, maybe Breath of the Wild is our thing. So we've got that. It's all really up to you guys what you guys want to see. I'm happy to do like a first do Breath of the Wild playthrough and then do Tears of the Kingdom. I have another friend. She's playing through all of the Legend of Zelda games, like from the very first one all the way to now. So that's really fun to see. And then I do play Dreamlight Valley. That is a one that I have sold my soul to. Thankfully, I don't get the extra DLCs, like the things that cost extra money, because I'm like, that sounds like a lot. But I have so much fun with that game. Like, Dreamlight Valley is a blast. I'm also like one of those people who doesn't really listen to like, I don't generally play games with the music attached to them. So that was a weird thing. I grew up like hard of hearing, so like for me, having background noise is just like, okay, whatever, it's a video game. Who cares? So I do that. I also play Cozy Grove, I think is what it's called. Let me see real quick. Yeah, Cozy Grove. It's with these spirit bears, and you basically get to help them like in the afterlife, and it's so cute, and the graphics are amazing, and I'm really excited to stream that for you guys at some point. Again, I'm probably going to be starting like new files for most of the things that I stream because I like starting fresh and like seeing what new things I can find, and you know, it's added benefits of like it's new for you guys too. So like let's all be new together. And the other game I play in and out of it is Animal Crossing New Horizons. That So my island is currently under renovations. She really had she got let go. She was really going through a tough time, so we kind of gave her a break for like a year. Oops, a year. And as a result, now she's kind of just mid. I did get a lot of things done before I took a break from her for a year. So like she is technically a 5-star island. She's technically fully loaded. And I do have the Happy Home DLC. Or that's not what it's called. Is it called Happy Home? Chat, correct me if I'm wrong, if it's Happy Home or not. But that's a big one. Yeah, the number of hours I've also put into Animal Crossing is very large number of hours. So don't be shocked if we put that in, but that one's going to be like if we have ideas, we'll play it. Stardew Valley is really one of my close hearts. Love Stardew Valley. I'm so excited for 1.6 getting released soon. I think I'm going to lose it. Because like, how could you not? There's a whole new major festival plus like 2 mini ones. There's like 200 new things. Like, I can't wait till it gets released. It's gonna be freaking awesome. What else do we got? Oh, that's something fun. So like I said, I'm the Auctopus. I'm Lisa, and the things that you may see on this chat also include my cats. I have Nami and Kishi, who will likely be making appearances throughout the streams. They're very cozy cats, very fluffy, and if they don't come on stream, don't be surprised, because they do what they want because they're cats, and we love them. One of these, I know, right? Oh my god, they're so fluffy. We love them. Like, I cannot explain to you how intensely fluffy they are. Like, currently Kishi is sitting on my legs, so I can't move the camera to show y'all, but I'm thinking Nami might make an appearance later in the stream if she's feeling particularly, like, cuddly this morning, but we'll find out. So, let's see what we want to do. Again, we're still waiting on a game capture card, so I can't necessarily stream a game for us all. But what I could do is, I've got my Switch here. I could always talk through what I'm playing and how I'm playing it. It's less of a visual aspect for y'all because you can't actually see the screen. But what are the vibes? How are we feeling? Or are we just here to hang out and vibe together? Because I'm good with whatever works best. We do have Twitch friendly, yay, love Twitch friendly, music playing in the background on Spotify. Oh, thank God, today you're vibing. Blessings. Let's all vibe together then. So we've got, oh sweet, get that homework done. Okay, getting homework done while being around other people is one of the top tier things in the world. Like, that's one of the things I love doing most, is like doing work with other people who are also doing things. So I'm so glad you're here in the stream to hang out. Cause like, yeah, we're here to vibe, we're here to do some special interests, we're here to talk about the things that pop up and, you know, just see what goes on, see what's new. What do we got? Oh, that does remind me. So, okay, fun story. I am, I live on the West Coast, best coast, we love. And one of the things that I realized after moving is like, sometimes there's like, you just don't have like friends built into places as much, like after you leave the place where you've grown up for so long, and then you like leaving and starting somewhere new is kind of weird and wild, and it's really hard to do shit by yourself, and it's a lot easier if you can, like, I don't know, plug in, pretend you're the main character and be like, okay, today I'm gonna make an adventure of finding a cup of coffee. And, like, that's your adventure for today. And it feels really great when you get to the end of the day and you're like, I did that. I found that cup of coffee. I met the barista who's really cool. And they complimented me on my choice in stickers. Fabulous. What's not to love? So, yeah, just doing shit by yourself isn't as fun as doing shit with other people. So I'm so glad you're here to do shit together. And, you know, we've only got one life in this world, and might as well do it with community, right? Oh, sorry, cat. Come here, Quiche. Quiche. No, you want to come over? Come on, kitty. Quiche. Come here, sweetie. Yeah. Cat. Come on, cat. Come here. Come be cat. No. No, you're just ignoring me like a cat. We do have good coffee out here. It's true. Oh, there she comes. Oh, big kitty. This is Kishi. Kishi is our sweet angel. You can always tell Kishi from Nami by the fact that Kishi is mostly gray and just a baby. She also has this cute little mustache. She has a little milk stash here. She's an absolute sweetheart. Mwah. Kishi's the one that will probably be on me the most during streams. She's probably my biggest fan in the whole wide world. RIP to everyone else who tries, but you just can't beat Kishi. It's really hard. So you might as well just like hang out and vibe instead. She is adorable. She's literally the best cat in the whole wide world. Are you gonna sit next to me now? Oh, that's pleasant. Thank you. You're such a good girl. Yeah. So you'll see her really just hanging out with me and, you know, popping in, doing her thing, being a cat. I will be reminding everybody, how old is she? Oh, she is, Kishi, how old are you? We got you in 2019, and she was about a year old at the beginning of 2019, or so. She came from a shelter in another state. They So where I live, we have to import our cats because we're that ridiculous. And you know, sometimes that's just how it goes. So 2019, she was about a year old. So I mean, she was born in 2018. I swear I can do math. So that's 5 years old. She's 5 years old. Nami is our older kitty. We got her in 2017 when she was around 3 or 4 years old. So we think that she is 9 or 10 now, or 10 or 11. Yes, she is an exotic girl. Yeah, so Keish is from another state. She got imported. We love her. Yes, thank you, Watch. Thank you for telling me that I need to drink water. So heads up stream. I'm going to need you guys to remind me to drink water and to eat food. I am bad at both of those things. It's part of the reason why I wanted to stream, is because then I can be like, hey, I have a record that I did it, and I have other people hanging out with me, so it's not like I'm doing it alone. Fab. Yeah, so I'm gonna have some protein shake. I encourage you all to eat something, drink something, and remember to keep your body fueled, because if you don't fuel your body decides that it will yell at you until you do. I don't recommend that, okay? I don't recommend that. Do I have an Instagram? I do. It's not public yet. We're seeing how things go here first. Why am I getting a call? I don't know who that is. Hilarious. Goodbye, spam. I do have an Instagram. If you find it, congratulations, you found it. If not, don't worry about it. There's really not a lot of things that are super fun there. So that's my vibe at the moment. Basically, if you can find it, have fun. If not, don't worry about it. My bigger thing is like, I just want to hang out with peeps. Let's see what we're doing. Oh, this is a question for chat. You said you were working on your homework. What homework are you working on? Oh, what does your name mean? The Auctopus. Okay, so my friend coined this term because I lovingly refer to myself as an octopus. Just a standard one, Octopus. Because I like to call myself the octopus of things. Like, I like learning things. I like knowing things. I like doing things. And then at the same time, I'm autistic and I have ADHD. So AU-ADHD, fabulous. Fabulous combo. So octopus is a play on words. So I'm the autistic octopus who is really here to just sort of vibe and share the special interests. Yeah, right? See, once you get the joke, it's fucking hilarious. So, play on words. Each tentacle does something different. Yep, that is exactly right. You're hitting the nail on the head there, chat. Really, really loving it. Yep, so that's why I've got my little octopus guys hanging out with us. You'll see them throughout stream. We may or may not make merch, aka I may or may not decide that I want to pick back up my embroidery things and do that. I have a lot of, like, again, autistic, ADHD. I have a lot of special hobbies, a lot of special interests, okay? I do a lot of things. And does it all make sense? Kind of. But it's really fun. So, at one point, I think I'm going to show you guys the the embroidery stuff that I do, it's really quite chill. Ooh, science homework. Okay. All right, science. What are the vibes with science at the moment? What kind of science? Because that's such a broad category. Enlighten me, chat. I may or may not have a thing that I know about science because I know, again, autistic octopus. I know too many things, okay? Give me a thing to talk about and I'll talk about it. Cause like, why not? You're failing. Oh, friend. It's not failing quite yet. You're trying to figure it out and it currently doesn't track for you. So, biochem. Yep, that's a classic. That's a classic big one. Okay. Let's see if we can get biochem people also in the chat. That'd be chill. Putting out a thing to chat saying, hey guys, need help with biochem. Cause like, dang, that's a nightmare. But you're gonna get through it. So biochemistry at a high school or college level. OMG, can we find someone to do it for me? No, unfortunately not. We don't support the do it for you. We do support a collaborative effort. So, okay, you're at the college level. Awesome. I would say at a college level for biochem, it sounds ridiculous to go back to Crash Course, but Crash Course really does help. So take it back to our good friends, Hank and John Green. I think biochem is done by Hank. Yeah. So take it over to Hank Green, college Crash Course. They do actually now have college level crash coursework. Good God, I don't know how that one works. But they cover material now at a college level. So, and I'm pretty sure biochem is one of those. So we might get lucky. Let's see. We can do a little sleuthing on the side. That's one of the things that I like doing, is sleuthing with people and seeing what in the world is going on in the great big blue. Okay, biochemistry. And we're looking for Crash Course. Alrighty. This is a weird song, gang. I'm changing it. I know you guys probably can't hear much of it, but... Oh, hell yeah! Crash Course has a whole system on biochem. And they've got... they made a video actually in 2022. So that's a big win. Yep. Crash Course coming in clutch per usual. This is actually how I... Oh, you can't hear the song. Okay, so... I'm gonna have to figure out how to make y'all able to hear things. Because I'm just on a itty bitty mic and headphone situation here. But we'll see what we can do. We're learning as we stream, okay? It's fun. We're learning together. Premiere of... Is alive and thriving. Do, 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 do. Can't hear the song. Okay, well, let's see. What do we got as potential? Okay, I'm gonna turn up the sound on the device I'm streaming it from, and let me know if it can hear it, and if not. Otherwise, I'm happy to just, you know, do that artistic thing of bopping around to songs that no one else can hear in my head. Alright. Let's see. Not that. Oh, the cat fell asleep. Okay, so what do we got? I'm being silly here. What is today? October 4th? How is today October 4th? How did that happen? I don't understand the rules. It's a weird rule. I am updating you guys that I do swear. I'm sorry. It's a problem. But that's really the only issue with our content is I swear. Alright. Tags. What are some tags that we should use for this stream, guys? It is our first stream. First try. Wah! Look at me working with OBS. First ever stream. Auctopus! Hell yeah. Let's add the tag for Auctopus. Oh, yep, autism. That's a good one. Doop, doop, doop. Got the TISM, got the AUDHD. Ooh, chill out, hang out. See, this is why I ask you guys what the things are, because, like, you guys know. Yep. I don't really go by ASD personally, but that's not a bad idea, because some people do, and that's a thing. Alright, I can add up to 10 checks. 2, 4, 6. Alright. If I want to learn how to use a computer, that would help. Also, I'm streaming on my very, very ancient girl boss of a laptop. Oh, so the difference between ASD versus AUDHD. Okay, so AUDHD is autistic and ADHD. We just combo plattered them. So kind of like, because autistic is AU and ADHD starts with that A and it has that same aw sound at the beginning. So we just smushed it. And that's kind of that sort of vibe. It's basically a way to be like, I got both without having to go, autistic ADHD. Sometimes it works. It all depends on what people want. I know, right? It's ridiculous, honestly. Alright, let's see. Is live and hanging out in the aquarium. Also, I'm calling this my little aquarium because I'm in a tank. Like I'm in a little bubble. And we're all just sitting in a little bubble together. So we're all just vomiting in our little aquarium tank. We love aquariums. Also, aquariums are fucking dope. And I love them. Like, especially for the small animals. Not so much the bigger animals because that makes me a little sad. But it's fine. Sometimes that's the way things happen, and I can't really do anything about it. Thankfully, we don't have any wild content here. Woo! Yes, I know that is a docked thing. Thank you, camera. Let's see if we can get more of our info here going. All right. I'm going to look up and see what kind of work we want to do on the side. Oh, so I've also been getting into D&D lately. I've been what I would call a... When did I first... Okay, so I've been on the peripherals of D&D life for like a very long time. I never really understood it. It got very complicated because people would say, it's math! And I'm like, that's the exact wrong way to get me into a new thing. So I respect them for the hustle of trying to make math cool again, but math and I are not buddies necessarily. We kind of vibe, but we also kind of don't. And the don't part is because I'm kind of dyslexic. So that's why I have like all of our fonts in here are very like clear so that I can read it and I don't want to cry. Because that would be very sad to cry on stream because I can't read something. It's also why I tend to like talk out loud with things. So like that's my vibe. I talk out loud, I read things out loud. It gets very interesting for my partner because they're like, do you have to do that out loud? And I'm like, sometimes, yeah, because I don't know what I'm actually reading. Oh, that's a thing that I do a lot. I read a lot. I read a lot of things. I read a lot of fanfic. That's a big one. I read a lot of fanfic. What else? What else do we read a lot? So we read a lot of fanfic. We read a lot of like, I like high fantasy novels and fantasy. I love sci-fi. I love supporting like indie original works. They're one of my favorite stories just wrapped up, called The Death Worlders by Philip Hambone, I think is the author's name. I don't know. All I know is it's The Death Worlders is the link, and okay, so this was a series, like a web, like written novel, like a serialized novel. That's the word I was looking for. A serialized novel. It started in like, I want to say 2012. And it just finished earlier this year, and I think I sobbed because of how well it was done. And like, the whole of this thing is ginormous. Like, I do not know how they're gonna like print this, because one of their goals is to like take it to a publishing house and like print it into a book. But like, there are there's like chapters of this book that are like a book on its own. So I don't really know how they're gonna do that, but it's gonna be really interesting to see. But it's one of my favorite things I've ever read, and has some like really good themes. Like there's some things that I'm like, that's not my vibe. But overall, it's a great representation of like sci-fi and how we can approach sci-fi in the modern era. And it really takes the idea of like humans are space orcs and just levels it up. Because humans are wild, actually. Like humanity is weird, and it takes this whole idea that like humans are the oddballs out of like the entire galaxy because we grew up on a planet that's like actively trying to kill us. It takes things of like we eat poison for fun, like capsaicin, the hot pepper, very spicy, and the whole reason it's spicy is because you're not supposed to eat it. But we're like, adds a little spice, adds a little flavor, adds a little something extra. We don't like bland food unless, you do like bland food, in which case, congratulations on liking bland food. Not for me, but you do you, babes. So yeah, the joys of humans is effing wild, my friends. It's effing wild, and I am very much in shock and awe every single time, because we're fucking cool, but at the same time, we're also weird. We're very weird. Yeah, so that's a mood in itself. What else we got going on? Okay, so we talked. Oh, the D&D. See, the ADHD and the autism, they're working together today in finding me loops of things to go down. So we will probably do a D&D like tour of like the things that I use to do D&D. We can do a little dice bag adventure. Actually, I have my dice here. Dice. My little dice bag. I got my dice bag from an independent creator. I got all my dice from an independent creator because I'm like, if I'm gonna play a game that's super sponsored, never played Okay, I have not played a campaign myself either. I am so excited to. One of my friends invited me to join their campaign. Yay, so excited. But my sibling plays a ton of campaigns. Like, I think my sibling has been in this one campaign for like ever. Eons. Absolute eons. And they love it. Like, they freaking love D&D because it's world building. It's making stories. It's finding a way to tell stories with your friends and get to hang out and like do this cool collaborative thing together. The reason I got really into D&D is actually because of Dropout TV. Our friends had come over. We had watched a Formula One race because it's another thing that I do. I'm a big Formula One. I say big Formula One watcher. Like, I like watching Formula One. I'm not necessarily like keeping up on things. Like, I'm a very casual viewer in that way, but I get into it when I'm watching it. So our friends had come over. We had our little F1 brunch, and the race finished up. And we were like, oh, we're not really done, like, hanging out. Like, what else do we want to do? And our friend, Michaela goes, oh, well, have you heard of Game Changer? And I'm like, no, I have never heard of Game Changer. What on earth is that? And she put on Game Changer for the first time. And I was hooked on Dropout after that. Like, that was all it took for me. They stayed logged in on their account on our TV. Like, well, we had a Roku at the time, so it was on our Roku. They logged in, and my partner and I got really into watching Game Changer. And then, like, we caught up on Game Changer. So we're like, well, what do we do now? Like, now we don't have anything to watch. And then we're like, you know what? Let's try Dimension 20. Like, that looks like fun. Like, there's long episodes, which is great. And because it's storytelling, it's like, okay, so you're going to get into the story of this thing. So we started with Fantasy High of Dimension 20, and like it's wild that we started watching Dimension 20 in February, and we are now at the point where we're fully caught up on all of the seasons. We are like actively anticipating the release of Fantasy High Junior Year. Tonight, my partner and I are probably going to watch Burrow's End, which is the premiere episode of a new miniseries. It's going to be so cool. It has Abria Iyengar acting as the game master. And we have Brennan Lee Mulligan and Izzy Rowland are going to be in it, along with Siobhan Thompson. Like, it's all of my favorite people, and like the way that they all interact together is so, it's so respectful, I think, is the big thing for me. Like, everything on the Dropout TV platform is imbued with respect and kindness. Like, even if some of the things like are really silly goofy, or like if there's competitions, like none of it is malicious in any way, and that's something that I really love seeing, because it's really hard to find that out in the world. And like, I was really into like Great British Bake Off because it had like this cozy, like, this isn't a competition type thing. And then in like the later seasons, it started getting like a bit too American for my taste in terms of how they approach competition, and like setting the levels too high, and like setting outrageous expectations for the bakers. And yeah, like casual, exactly. And like Game Changer is casual in the sense that like there's not this absolute ruthlessness about it. Like, people get into it, sure, but they're not ruthless. And so I really appreciate like Dropout TV and Game Changer for like bringing casual things back into like mainstream. And I say mainstream, but like most people still don't know what Dropout is, which is totally fine as well. But I'm always gonna be here saying, go Dropout, try it out, see if you like it, because it's really, really cool, okay? I'm really obsessed with it. It's a lot of fun. And like, Kishi, of course, our cat, is obsessed with Dropout. Like, she will hop onto our soundbar, like onto the TV soundbar, and meow at us. Yeah, the cat too. The cat too. She sits on the soundbar and meows at us until we put Dropout on. I'm not even kidding. Like, she just hops up and is like, "Hey, I'm mad. I need my thing on now. Like, put on my shows, please." I'm honestly surprised that she hasn't yelled at us, but because I have a Twitch-friendly stream of music in the background. But that is fine, apparently. The Twitch songs are fine, but if it's not Dropout, I know, I'm surprised. But yeah, so the things that Kishi does. Oh, so that's a fun thing also with Kish. Sometimes she will literally stand on the soundbar, two paws on the soundbar, and then reach her other two paws to grip the top of the TV, because I think she's trying to give me a heart attack. I'm pretty sure that's what she's doing, because she then like does the cat scratchy thing at the top of the TV, so I'm pretty sure our TV has marks. I haven't checked yet because I'm nervous. But yeah, so she will reach up, stretch to try and like pull the TV, and I'm really, really not sure how she hasn't pulled the whole thing down. Do you spray her? We don't spray. We do a type thing, like we just make a noise. Um, Mostly because it's on the TV anyway, and water with electronics I don't think is a good idea still. I know a lot of times they're like, "Oh, your electronics are waterproof." Woo! And I'm like, "I don't believe you. I grew up in the point of time where that was not a thing." And it was a bag of rice and you were lucky. Um, yeah. So that's really the only thing that Kishi even does, and it almost always stops when you put on a show that she wants to watch, which is wild. Um, yeah, Nami doesn't do any of that. Nami is the most perfect baby in the whole wide world. We fucking love her. She's a sweet little angel puff. Here it is at her. I mean, that has happened. I have tried that. She kind of just looks at me and ignores me. Um, because so our cats are really smart too. Like annoyingly, like they know how to do sit and stay, and like they do like I've trained them to do a lot of different commands. At some point, we'll probably hang out and do that with cats. Um, but that is a thing that she does. She is an absolute weirdo of a cat, and I love her. Um, Love her immensely because she's a weirdo. Um, and then we've got, oh, I don't know. Nami's fine, usually. She's just hanging out at all times. Not really, like, super flustered about anything. She just wants to hang out. She's such a hangout cat, honestly. Um, let's see. I'm trying to pull up the stat info so I can see what's going on the stream and make sure that everything's going all right. Yeah, it is. Sweet. Sometimes I get curious. I say sometimes. That's hilarious. I'm curious at all times. Did I do that right? Ha, I did. I'm learning OBS as I'm streaming because I believe that I can do it, so I do. And that's how we roll. But yeah, so that's it's a little bit over what in the world is going on out here. It's like, I don't know. There's a lot going on in the world. Sometimes I forget about all the things that happen in the world, and then I start talking. I'm like, oh yeah, I do actually know a lot of random things. What else do we got over here? Oh, that'll be fun to pick up. More or less. I just gotta find it. See, the finding things is my Achilles heel. Because sometimes I know the thing that I am thinking of, and then I can't actually find it. Which is a fun time. Alright. Boop, boop, boop. Do we want to do that? Okay. That we can close. Because maybe if we close that thing, my computer won't hate me as much. Again, she's old. She's from 2015. I got her, when did I get this computer? I got her in 2015. Because I was going to live abroad for some time, and I wanted to be sure that whatever computer I had, I could get it fixed if I needed to. And Apple has Apple stores everywhere. So that's how I got ingrained into the system, because I needed to have a thing that someone would be able to fix easily. That would be covered by the company. Put the make her clean. I mean, I could do that. That would be an interesting event. Putting the cat to work. I would laugh. That'd be a big laugh. What I got in here? Oh! Hi, die. Hello, dice. They're very pretty dice, I will say that. They're very, very pretty. They're all sorts of, like, fun, shiny colors. And I like fun, shiny colors. Because it also gives, like, the dice give, like a little click-clack. Let me see. Doop-doo. So the first character, I'm hoping, right? The bag is super cool. So okay, I gotta show this bag off because we're doing it. It's from D20 Stitchery, and it has like, so one, it has these really super long things so that it can like vibe, and then it opens up. Oh, you guys won't necessarily be able to see the inside, but there's like pockets on the inside for your dice. So all of your dice can stay separated, and the absolute most winningest part of this is like when you open up the bag totally, it leaves a space in the middle so that you can like roll your dice. Without having to get a separate dice tray, which is the thing that I love the most. Like, because I like having things be all in one space as much as possible. I like the cozy. I like everything feeling all cozy. So having a bag that does that is fantastic. Okay, let's see if we can. It is so organized, like for real, so organized. All right, here you can see like maybe this will work. I don't know. We're getting wild with our streaming setup. But that's the inside of the bag. And oh, I'm sorry, Keish. I moved an inch. I apologize. I go to cat jail. I'm going to cat jail. Can I see one? Oh yeah, of course. Red, orange, green, blue, purple, or white. Pick a color. Because we can go through that way. Let's see. All right, we're gonna go with one of. Okay, so we have a liquid. Ooh, the purple. Here we go. Okay, so these are like a lilac-y purple. And they're like this awesome, like, glitter, frosty type thing. Like, they're super fun. Ayo. What's up, friend? Chad, this is the friend I was telling you about earlier who is, she's streaming all of Zelda, her entire Zelda playthrough. She's so freaking fun. So that's welcome to chat, friend. I was just showing off my dice because we were talking about the different things that I do, and this is the purple, and she's so pretty and fancy. Oh, fuck yeah, bro. Get that sleep. Oh, this is, okay, so this is the sharp edge. This is one of the sharp edge dice, and it has a liquid interior. So, like, I don't really know how well, I don't really know how well this is going to pop up on stream, but, the middle is, like, shimmery and moves around. She's fabulous. We love her. And it's like you can just shake it up and then like this middle keeps moving and it's very soothing. Also, sharp edge dice beware because they're pointier than Legos. Right? Okay. Okay, fam. No, correct. Photos do not do liquid justice. Like, Okay, I will say though, the photos from the site that like I got my dice from, like, really were fabulous. Like, she did a great fucking job. I don't know how she did it. Um, but yeah, like, they spin so well, and like they're so fun. And like the sharp edge, it really is a sharp edge. So like, please, please, don't let your pets play with this, because otherwise they might get a poke, and that hurts. Also, you might hurt yourself because I just booped myself. Let's see if I can find a D20. Yeah. So like, I don't even know if that's gonna come out, but like that's all shimmery goodness on the inside. Ember shimmery goodness. Um, what were we going over? Oh, this is okay. This is one of my favorite. Um, this die has dried flowers on the inside. Like, this set has dried flowers, and it's so freaking pretty. And then there's like little copper flakes suspended in the acrylic as well, or resin. This is resin. This one's resin. But dang, it's a good time. Like, dice are pretty, and I love them. And ooh, could make jewelry with it. Yeah, definitely could. Um, I'd probably have to. I would probably order different sets, because I really want to play with them more than like put them into jewelry. Although my partner would say that like, why did you need like four? Why'd you need so many sets of dice? And I was like, that's like the starting number of dice, bro. Like, you don't know what kind of like battles you're gonna get into in D&D where you have to roll like, I don't know, 10d6 for whatever reason, which is very funny. But you would think that he would know better because like he also watches Dimension 20. Like, he's seen the bag of dice that people have to roll, the amount of dice that you have to roll. So like, I don't know why he's confused. This isn't, but whatever. We live, laugh, love. In like a mostly ironic way. I started saying it ironically, and then I stopped saying it ironically, and that's how most of the sayings that I say come into being, is because I laugh at it first, and then it becomes part of my lexicon. And that's a rip to me. R.I.P. me. Reminder to chat. I need to eat and drink water. This is how the vernacular develops. Yes, yes, you're correct. So, if you notice that I go a while without eating or drinking, like, y'all are more than welcome to say, hey, did you eat something yet, friend? You've been doing things for a while and not eating or drinking. That's acceptable. I fully endorse it. All right. So, we've got a big bag of dice, a bag of holding of dice, if you will. Oh, yeah, no, the amount that I forget is so insane. Full mouth, just, I say it constantly, yeah. Girl, this is why we're doing it together, though. Remember, like, doing homework by yourself, not fun. Eating and drinking by yourself, also not fun. So, if I have you, you have me, and together we feed and nourish ourselves. It also is, like, the same for, like, anything else that's going on in the world. Like, I don't know, maybe, you need help remembering to take the laundry. Oh, fuck. I have to take the laundry out of the machine, I'm pretty sure. Did I do that? No, I did that already. It's already switched. Maybe. We'll find out. But that's one of the things I would do, is laundry. God bless laundry, and remembering to do it. because it's hard. Hi, Kishi. I know. Ooh, you're washing sheets today? Hot damn. That's a good day. Okay, poll, who loves fresh sheets? Like, getting into a fresh set of, like, sheets after, like, you just take a shower and, like, everything is clean, and then you just slide in and you're like, oh, this is the best feeling in the whole wide world. It's so good. I don't know why it's so good, but it is so good. Like, oh, yes, the inhale, peak. It's peak. I don't need anything else in my life. Like, that's what I need. I just need to sit and appreciate the joys of the dual making the bed. Okay, so what I've ended up doing, I turn it into a multi step process. So sometimes what I'll do is I will be like, I just want new fitted sheets today, and I will just do the fitted sheets that day and switch that out. And then other days I'm like, you know what? Fitted sheets not feel great. I just want a new pillowcase. I just want new pillowcases, and then that I switch out. So like over the course of a week, everything gets changed out, and I gotta say it does help with the arduous process of making your bed. I mean, downside is it does take a week to then make your bed completely again. But like sometimes, you're just hit with that wave of inspiration. You're like, oh, I want a whole new set of bed sheets. I just want it all fresh and clean. And then you can do that. But it also helps take off the pressure by being like, I don't have to do it all at once. Sometimes I can just do my pillowcase. Sometimes I can just do the other. Oh, you're get through it mentality? Okay, the sooner you finish, the better. I also, big respect to that. Child, are you, okay, you're now sitting. Excellent, good job. Ooh, need routine with it for sure. Oh, having the SOs. Yeah, sometimes, partners force the partner to make bed with you. Yep. My partner and I have a great routine where sometimes I don't remember to make the bed until right before bed, which is super duper because my partner is a sleepy type person. So then what I do is this fabulous thing of I make him get out of bed so that I can make the bed. And then I'll be like, well, if you want to get into bed faster, help me make the bed. And that's a very devious trick, but it's also rooted in I forget that I have unmade the bed earlier in the day, and then it gets to the end of the day, and then we're both looking at it like we just want to go to bed, but we can't because I didn't make the bed. So that's a really tricky piece of nonsense that I've developed. Really stuck with me, that one, is not making the bed. I don't even think the bed is made now. No, I'm also, like, a lot of people are like, make your bed every morning. Do me and my SO have a good chore flow? I would say ours is a work in progress always. My partner is an absolute angel in the fact that he helps me feed me and remind me to eat food and shit, which is very important. I can't tell you how important that is having someone who helps you remember to take care of yourself. So kind of what we've done is we've broken our home into realms. And so he takes care of the kitchen realm. So like food prep, meals, dishes kind of vibes. Like that's sort of his realm, and then my realm is outside of that. So I take care of like laundry and um picking up the random things around the place. Like we don't have a big apartment, by the way. Like we're in like 700-ish, 750 square feet. I don't know. It's a box. We live in a box, and it's fine. It's a good box. I like our box. Um, and so like I tend to take care of like we do. So again, because we're in a box, our apartment like splits in two. So I take care of the north side of the apartment, the north half, and then my partner takes care of the southern half, which is very honestly funny. It really does split like right down the line. So like, I also take care of like all the pet things. I don't do the litter though. I don't like doing the litter. That one gets me. But I do take the cats to like all of their appointments. I do all of like the medications and things like that. I basically keep is the apartment is not very big. No, we're in a 1-bedroom apartment. I can see the entire apartment from where I'm sitting. And I'm just sitting on the couch because streaming on the couch is fun. So like we have these lovely windows that go the length of the outside wall because we're in a high rise. But we only have about 750, 780 square feet. And it works for us. It's a 1-bedroom. We have little alcoves that we're able to like work from home in during those times. So like my partner works hybrid, so there's part of the week he's in the office and part of the week he's at home, which is great. So he has his like desk set up out in the main room, and then I have a desk set up in the bedroom because we have a little alcove in there that works really well for it. But overall, it's like we live a lot of life in a very like, I wouldn't say compact way because we're absolute goldfish. Like we grow to fit our space. But I would say of late, like we're pretty goldfishy about it. We have like everything that we need is about where it should be, and it all vibes honestly. I don't know. Kate, would you say that it's a big apartment? Because like I don't necessarily think it's a big apartment. I wouldn't say it's small either. Like it's definitely not a small space, but it fits what we need it to do. We have a lot of cat trees as well. So like we have 2 cat trees because our cats are children. So they have one here in the living room and then they have another in the bedroom that they can like climb and be maniacs in. Yeah, that's true. It is a nice size. I forget that I live in a city. Like, sometimes I forget that I live in the city, which is hilarious because it's literally right outside that window. But that's just kind of like how it goes, I guess. Sometimes it's, I don't know. It is my favorite place I've ever lived, though. Like, without doubt. I love this apartment. It is so comfortable. We've been able to really make it our own, and like moving is like whenever we have to move is going to be a little like, oh, I'm going to be sad to leave. Like in some ways, like I live in the middle of downtown, so like there comes with the middle of downtown type risks of any city of like, okay, well, sometimes your car will get like a window smashed or whatever. And it's like, yeah, well, that's kind of what happens when there's a lot of people and a lot of socioeconomic needs in the city that may or may not be taken care of as they should be. And we just try. We try our best. Yeah. So that's kind of where we're at. We're just gonna vibing out here and seeing what works and what doesn't, and then we should be having, I think the game card is actually coming in today, which would be spectacular. Because that means that I could probably do a... People gotta eat. Exactly. People gotta eat. And, like, if we're not feeding them, that's a social failure. That is a failure of our social economics. I don't like it. Real strong sense of justice with this one over here. Like, everyone should be able to eat. That's a thing. In my heart of hearts, everyone should be able to eat. Why on earth is that a thing? Huh, okay. Sometimes I just, like, look at my phone and I'm like, that's weird. I've never seen that happen before. Also, I got that new update for the iPhones. I can't tell if I like it or not. It kind of fucked up all of the contact things that I had done, so I'm kind of, like, not a fan at the moment. It's like, ooh, set a contact background. I'm like, no. That seems weird. Why? Don't do that to me. And I feel very old about that. But at the same time, like, it's not that big a deal. Sometimes it's just not that deep. Yeah, so that's where we're at. Speaking of eating, let's all take some water. Have a water break. Feel very... Yeah, well, I don't know what to tell you, man. I feel very old about everything these days. I'm like, maybe. Maybe not. It's a weird world out there, okay? Hey, yeah, let's get that snack break going, fam. Have a snack. Hey, glucose molecular structure got you fucked? Well, guess what? Same. My glucose molecular structure is not great. It's pretty tragic. And your brain needs fuel to deal. Yes, brekkie. Get that brekkie. And in the meantime, I'm going to respond to some random texts that have been coming in, because that's what we do. We hang out and we vibe, and we get some brekkie and do the things. Yep, stand in the kitchen. Hell yeah. That'll probably also be something that you guys see on stream, is like just me dicking around the house and doing shit that needs to be done. Granted, that'll happen when I don't have a cat sitting on my legs. Because that doesn't work well. Keisha gets a little upset if she doesn't get, like, solid nap time in. Because she's a weirdo. We love her. On to the game anyways. See, like I said earlier on stream, I talk as I type and do things and listen. Yeah, Kishi is a toddler. Kishi is very much a toddler. She's a clinging toddler, and we love her immensely. I'm obsessed with her. Because, like, what's not to love? She's just a boop of a girly. She's just doing her best. Like, we love her for that. I'm not sure if it's their official okay, I can spell. Guys, sometimes I can't spell. Sometimes I can't spell, and I'm sorry. It's problems. Staying for a 5th year. It is what spell check is for. It is. It's mostly like my brain is already past the point where my fingers are typing, so then it starts typing the next thing, which would be cool and like really appreciative if it like actually happened that way. But it doesn't, so. It's fine. We just do our best. Okay. Excellent. Do I again? Okay, so sometimes I also spell the thing right that I'm trying to text, and then I get auto-corrected to the thing that I'm not trying to type, and that's kind of rude. It's kind of rude, and I'm not really a fan, okay? I'm not a fan. But, you know, we do our best. We eat our snacks, we drink our water, or we drink our protein shake that comes pre-made, because sometimes we have executive functioning issues. And this is easy and nutritious, so we win. I gotta say, it is very tasty though. Like, it's a big win. Finding these was a win. Finding the fact that you could have protein shakes that you did not need a blender for, huge win. And shelf stable. The shelf stable part, necessary. Very necessary in my world. Because sometimes you do like, I don't know about y'all, but sometimes you find yourself getting into nonsense and realizing that the world is weird. It's a weird world out there. And there's a lot of different foods. And sometimes some of those foods are your most favorite foods, and those are your safe foods. And then other times, everything that's not a safe food is from hell. Oh my God, I love cheese. I love cheese so, so very much. Cheese is one of my safe foods because it's cheese. Not, if I had to go without cheese, I think I would cry. There would be tears. There'd be a lot of tears, actually. Yeah, that'd be a thing. Also, I have to pick a streaming schedule. Let's figure out what our streaming schedule is gonna be. I'm thinking mornings, because I'm very much a morning person, and that's not typical for people with the things. Most people are like, I love afternoons. And I'm not an afternoon girly. Afternoons are like nap time. I think I got very conditioned very early that afternoon is nap time. Yeah, tortilla and cheese, classic. Quesadilla. Dude, oh my God, there's a Mexican restaurant, like, I say restaurant. It's more like a indoor taqueria. It has the best quesadillas. And sometimes my partner will bring those home, and I get very excited. Yeah, Kate, you are very much afternoons, and I'm very much not afternoons. I'm very much like, I could do afternoons, but like, I'm not really gonna be awake or alive as well. Like, afternoon's not my thing. What is my thing is mornings. Because like, This morning I was up at like 5. I was up at 5 a.m. this morning. And I stayed awake until like 7:30. And then because I didn't have breakfast yet, and I didn't take my meds, I then promptly fell asleep for an hour and a half. Hence why we got on stream like an hour ago. Not the original plan, but you know, we do what we can. Yeah, that's kind of my life, dudes. I'm a happy morning person, because they just tend to work better in my world. I have a lot more like oomph, desire to do things in the mornings. Afternoons are where it gets tricky, because again, I've lost all the oomph. It's also probably because I forget to eat lunch. That would do it, chat. Forgetting to eat lunch. You know how we were talking about eating things? Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, well, things to think about for when we do things. Let's see. No, Google. I give up. I don't give up. Getting off stream to eat lunch is perf. Good for you. That's excellent. We'll see how this goes on what we want our schedule to end up looking like. I think it's gonna be pretty chill overall. But who knows? It's gonna be a time. Where is settings? Thank you. Let's go to settings. Please go to settings. Editing settings is kind of funny when you're streaming, because then Twitch is like, hey, you streaming? You streaming? What's it? You want to see the stream you're streaming? And I'm like, no, actually, I just want to change the schedule. I just want to set a schedule. That's it. Alas, we shall see. All right. We're not disabling that. We just started. Ha! That'd be hilarious, though. Channel. I clicked the wrong thing. You know what? We're just going to set that afterwards. We're going to do that later. That sounds like a later problem. Because we don't need to make it a right now problem. A right now problem does not need to be. Alright. Let's see what else we got here. Oh! Do you guys want to see... I just thought of a thing. I lost a thing. So the reason I lost the thing that I was about to think about is because I opened up my iPad and then I moved over and then I saw Tetris sitting there. Why is Tetris such a fun little shit? Someone explain that. Someone explain Tetris and why it's delightful, because I don't understand. It's like all the shapes fit in their little pretty little boxes, and then you get to clear all those little lines, and you get this nice little warm feeling of like, I cleared those Tetris lines. The complete control. Yeah. See, okay, chat. You guys you're just really coming hard for me, aren't y'all? Like, I appreciate it. It is probably the complete control. Like, I have scored over 1 million points on Tetris. I don't know what the vibes are on that, on your Tetris high scores, but I would love to see Tetris high scores in the comments. Like, let me know where you guys are at. Yeah. Because I play marathon version, so, like, I'll show y'all in a second. We'll see if I can show y'all. I don't know. Yeah, the range. A Tetris stream. Honestly, we could. Let's see if I could do a Tetris stream. Let's see if there's a web browser version of Tetris. Although I don't like doing it on browser. I like doing it on my iPad, but that's because I like being able to move it with the things that I have. Like, I like being tactile. There was this one point in time where every time I was on the phone, talk shit about politics at the same time. Oh, honey, you want to hear me talk shit about politics? You've just engaged a special interest, my guy. Oh, damn. Okay. See, I wasn't sure if this was the type of stream that we wanted to do or something, but like, y'all want it? I got you. All right. So, because I am now playing Tetris, and sorry, friend. We found a special interest. We stumbled across it. R.I.P. to all of us. Yeah, so fun facts for everyone. I was a history, French, and international relations major in college. So, yes, that is 3 majors. Yes, I did graduate on time, with more or less of my sanity intact. It's quite a combo platter of a set of things, TBH. RP to Mitch McConnell. Did he die? Is he dead? Wait, is Mitch McConnell dead or not? Because, like, I would be so happy if he was. Oh, you can't get me excited like that, okay? Like, come on. My goal in life is to outlive Mitch McConnell. And then my goal in life is to outlive every other bitch. I'm pretty sure he made a deal with some necromancer or another. And that's why he's still here. But I digress. He's an asshole. And I hate him for how much suffering he's induced on the American populace in over the course of far too many years. It's fine. Yeah, so triple major in college. I know a lot of things about a lot of things. It's part of the reason why I called this special interest hour. Is one of the things that we'll probably be doing at some point or another. Also, great idea. Too rich, it'll be a minute. It will be a minute, and he has far too much money. It's the people with the most amount of money are the people who should not have money, and that's frustrating. Reptilians. Factor cap. You know, it's a tough one. I see both sides, okay? No. I would say they are cold-blooded, but also the fact that he shit himself on live TV is really kind of karma coming back at him for removing so many elder care issues. Like, we do not have enough, like, support for our elders in our communities, and that's really kind of sad. 'Cause, like, everyone deserves to be taken care of, even if you're as shitty as Mitch McConnell. You should be able to, like, have some dignity when you're older. I say some, I don't say all. But, like, there's should be, like, general welfare and well-being. But he kind of stripped all of that away over the years. So I can't really give him too much sympathy, because, like, bro, you did it to yourself. Like, there's not a lot of people that you can say you did it to yourself to. Mitch McConnell is one of them. Yeah, he's lame. Yeah. He is very lame. I fully agree with that statement. He is very lame. Because, like, I don't know, the world is already difficult, and we didn't need to make it harder for ourselves. But some people decided to make it harder for everyone. And that's just, it's very rude, honestly. It's very short-term thinking, and, like, I don't have a firm grasp as to why people act that way. That's, like, a general thing that eludes me, is, like, why would you want to take away things from people that are just trying to be people? That doesn't make sense. But, you know, would you ever get involved politically? I am partially involved politically. I do a lot of, like, grassroots things. So a lot of what I do is organizing, support of initiatives and ideas. I try to, like, my Instagram has a lot of, like, resources. That's a big thing for me, is, like, making sure people have the resources to get the information that they need. So, like, in that case, like, vibes. But in terms of actually being in politics and running, I don't believe in campaign financing. So that would be very difficult. I also wouldn't want to have people support a political campaign of mine, when it would, like, take money away from things that they already need money for. And I don't believe in, like, asking rich people for money, because then you're beholden to rich people's standards of what to do with that money. And that's gross and icky. So my biggest thing is, like, I would love to, in a perfect world, if we actually had campaign financing, like, in an ethical way, that would be great. But there is no ethical consumption under the way that we do it, because Citizens United, which is just super. I don't know why like, how Bush got that through is really something else altogether. Because, like, damn, that did a lot. Citizens United did a lot. Oop, I'm gonna lose this round of Tetris. Okay, we lost. We're gonna do a new game. Yeah, my biggest thing is, like, if I was to get involved with politics, I want to on some level, and yet at the same time, I'm not sure how long I would be able to do it for without getting, like, burned out by the machinations of it all. Like, how long can you stay motivated and invested, before getting burned out and before seeing the thing that you care so much about kind of dissolve? Or not necessarily dissolve, but not be, like, appreciated in some way. And yet at the same time, that's everything in life, right? Like, there's nothing. Life is very ephemeral at its start. We're not guaranteed anything in this life. We're not guaranteed. There's there's a lot of things that we take for granted, and sometimes it can be really hard to kind of figure that out and see, like, okay, what can I do today that is going to make it better for me tomorrow? Or what can I do to make this at least a little bit better? And I think that's something that I'm working on trying to figure out, is like, what is something that I can do to make existence a little bit easier and a little bit better? Because it's hard. Like, we're not guaranteed anything, so we gotta do our best and see what's what. But it's always a trip. And like, we all live in this world together, and that's pretty cool, honestly, at the end of the day. Like, how we all stumbled into the world and get to share orbits at the same time. Yeah, exactly. Like, my chat buddy, I would not have gotten to meet you or hang out with you at any other point in the world. And that's freaking awesome and weird, and like the coolest bit of humanity is like we've figured out how to, we still seek connection. We still want to be around people, and like, how freaking awesome, you know? Like, getting to be with people who want to do things and just care about creating community. Like, there's so many things that happen in the world that, like, being in a space where you can create community together is awesome. Oh, I'm so glad that you like being able to vibe. Feel free to follow if you'd like. No pressure, of course. But this is really, like, that's what I wanted to stream for. Like, just make a place where everyone could vibe and hang out and kind of feel like it doesn't seem like my first time. Oh, that's so kind. Yeah, this is kind of like how I like hanging out with people as a whole. So I just view it as we're all just hanging out together. We're sharing space. The world is big and beautiful, and I'm just excited to share a bit of space with all of you. Like, I kind of view it like going over to your friend's house when you were a kid, and you're not necessarily going to like do anything, but you just want to go and hang out at their house because, like, maybe they're the ones that have the dope snacks, or like maybe you just need a change of scenery. And that's what I want this space to feel like. This is the space to be together, to not worry about what's happening on the outside, and feel at ease, feel at peace. It's like there's always so much going on, and sometimes you just need a little moment. Do homework. Do something totally unrelated from the person next to you. Have a moment to body double if that's the thing that you're really needing in the moment. But knowing that you're not alone. Like, I'd never at any point on this stream, like, you're not going to be alone in it. You're always with someone else. And I think that's kind of the magic of a stream, is making a space to feel good where you are. And meet cool people. Like, I'm so glad I got to meet you, friend. Like, that's so stinking cool. So that's my hope for the stream, is just always feel like you can come in, take your shoes off, say take your shoes off. What a wild colloquial thing to say. But like, rest, pour yourself a cup of tea. None of this is, we're not performing for anyone. We're just hanging out with friends and sharing the random things that we come across. It's like, that's a huge thing, is being able to share the things that you're excited about and like have someone to share that with. Like, I freaking love when people are like, oh, what's something that I'm really excited about this thing. Like, can I tell you about it? I'm like, please do. Please tell me all about this thing. I don't know anything about it. Or if I do know something about it, I want to know what you know about it, because maybe we can help each other learn even more. And that's super fucking cool, dude. Like, humans are awesome. Humans are so, like, community oriented, and sometimes we forget that. And like, I'm just so glad that we can be community. Also, I'm going so much better on this level of Tetris. It's silly. Like, I'm doing such a good job at it. Big wins. I think what I'm gonna have to do is like, maybe I'll stream the, I don't know how it would do that. We'll figure it out. Maybe maybe there's a source that I can add it for OBS to make it work. That'd be chill. Oh, see, now I got another text message that I have to respond to, but I'm in the middle of a intense Tetris battle. There's a dongle of some sort that you can use for your iPad. Oh, I love a dongle. Give me a dongle. Let's see. I did see, like, under sources in here, there is one for Mac OS screen capture. That looks like some FAQ in my future. Okay. One of my friends, the friends who encouraged me to start streaming, my one friend messaged our group chat and went, "Didn't you get almond milk?" And of course, as we do, that vibes. Didn't get almond milk, and then responds back like 10 minutes later going, "Ha! I texted you guys instead of my husband. My bad." I'm like, that's friendship. That's friendship. When your friend chat is right next to your partner chat, and then you put the thing that you need to send to your partner in your friend chat. Like, that's iconic. That's icons only. Yep. I will be there today. Try to ask you if... preference. Okay. Oh, way to go, kiddo. Love that. I am not... right? I'm proud of you, friend. Okay, let's see. Why do I have... The kids are having problems. I say kids. They're not kids. They're my. They're those I advise. So one of the things I do in my free time is I advise a group of college students as part of an organization, and it's super fun, and I love them so much. So yeah, they all started messaging me, and it makes sense because they're now all awake because they're in college. What shows am I watching? I'm really just watching Dimension 20 these days. A lot of Dimension 20 on Dropout. Plug for Dropout. Dropout is amazing. I don't even think I have a link. Like, I don't have a link that I could share. That's not a thing that I have. I'm not there. Yeah, okay, I'm not trying to ignore you on Wheel of Time. I'm just so sucked into Dropout. It's not even funny. But yes, I do need to watch Wheel of Time. Maybe that's something. Oh, no, I wouldn't be able to stream that. I could stream my reactions to it. That'd be hilarious. Who'd want to see me, like, watch Wheel of Time, but just watch me watching Wheel of Time? Would that be spoilers? That'd be spoilers. I don't even know if I could get away with that on fair use clause. Oh, a watch party. Oh yeah, like a subscriber watch party. That'd be sick. Be like, hey guys, well, follower watch party. I don't have subscribers yet. That's not a thing I have on this. It's a feature, I think. Ooh. Ooh-hoo. Let's see. Amazon. What you got? Amazon.com. Echolalia really comes in handy sometimes. All right. Let's see, friends. FAQs. Okay, I just got a notification about how to get care during a labor strike. And all I can say is, fuck it. How have I played Fall Guys? I have not played Fall Guys. I have it downloaded on my Switch, and I have not played it. I know nothing about it. I got it when it was free to download on my Switch, so, like, I have that. But I've never played it. So, oh, it's okay. Okay, you know what? That might be something that we do on, like, a cozy gaming type stream. If there's one where we're feeling... Yay! I feel like Fall Guys, that could be another option. Okay. I get you, streams. I get you. Obstacle course survival game. Okay, so what if I'm really bad at those in person? Is it... What's the vibes if I'm really bad at obstacle courses? Is it like a timing game? Do I like have to be good at timing things? Because of like jumping? Because I'm guessing if it's obstacle courses, you're like jumping and things. Is that part of it? The fingers carry athleticism that the body does not. And there is for sure timing. Okay, thank you. Thank you, everything, for turning on. In case you're wondering, that is the testing notification that just went out. RIP to the emergency alerts. Thank you for being here with me so I did not freak myself the fuck out. What's funny, yeah, FEMA and I, WEAs, man, WEAs. Because this is, according to our lovely alerts that we all just got, this is the WEA. And yet my TV did not do that, so I don't know what that's about. Like, my TV did not make that noise. Just my phone. My iPad did not make that noise. Only my phone. So if this was also supposed to go to TVs, that did not work. RIP. It'll happen later? Oh, God. Oh, dear God. No. Also, I only partially trust FEMA. I just, you know, historical distrust in the government. Generational distrust in the government, I think, is a more apt term, I think, for me. Generational distrust. We know how to respond to things. Do I have access to a laminator? I'm pretty sure I have access to a laminator. Where can one laminate things? I'm gonna guess the library. Laminating at the library. Hi, Keish. Are you coming back? Coming back to hang out? Hi. Hi, Blessings. It's a cat. It's a cat. Ooh. It's a Kishi cat. Kishi gets held like a baby. We love Kishi cat. Also, you can kind of like lose your face in her fluff. Because she is that cool. Okay, you're done. I love you. Fly, be free. I think she's about to get mad at me because I don't have my legs out. Oh yeah, that is exactly why she's mad at me. Cool, cool. I'm really good at guessing what my cat needs, guys. Really good at it. Okay, let's put this down. See, I told you guys, I have a huge cat tree right there. It's huge. All right. Come on, Keish. Up and at 'em. Come here, Keish. Come sit. Nami! Nominator! Nami left me. I mean, she did never join me in this room, so, you know, I can't say that she left me, but it feels like she did. Feels like she left me. R.I.P. me. Okay, that's done. Oh, that's what we were looking up. We were looking up if we can laminate things at the library. Let's find out. Local library. Do you have a laminating ability? Is that library even open? No. I live right next to a library, so. Yay! Thank you, kiddo, for sending me the things that I need to review. Okay. Library. Hi, Bug. Hi. Do you just want to sit next to me? You can sit next to me. Come here. Okay. Easy. Let's see. Boop. I'm also noticing that my my icons aren't doing the thing for latest follower, which is silly goofy. Although that probably means I did the coding wrong. We haven't done coding before. Well, we've done some coding before. Okay, what about laminating? Lamination? Laminate? Laminating? Okie dokie. Never mind, the library does not have that. So you know what that means, guys. We get to ask our friends if anyone has a laminator. Which means we get to annoy okay, my friends who are abroad are doing the most. Big wins. I'm so proud of peoples. You ever just like go through Instagram and you're like, damn, I'm proud of my friends. Like, I'm so glad they're doing things. Like, how freaking cool. That's the feelings. Why is it Christmas at the flower market? Okay, I'm gonna have to. Why did it happen 2 minutes early? Okay, cool. So my TV really just did not do that. Amazing. What did I open up this up for? Oh, it's because I need to ask for laminator help. That's why I opened this. Oh, I'm funny. Create. Nope, we're not doing it that way. Anyone have a laminator? I gotta laminate a couple sheets. Actually, I think my one friend, I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm pretty sure my one friend has a laminator. I'm just gonna message them directly. Be like, hey friend. Hey. Your circuit also work as a laminator? Because we ask people for help in this stream. Because we don't know everything. And we build community by asking for help. Because help is important. Otherwise you feel alone and lonesome. And that's not fun. We don't want to feel alone and lonesome. Also, drink something. Eat a snack. This is your pause to eat a snack. You just got your self scared by a female, by a WEA, so have a snack. Alrighty, what's next? Oh no, let's find out. Oh, that's what we're looking. I didn't even do the thing I was gonna look up. Guys, The brains. The brains is doing the brainsing. Okay. Let's see if it was delivered. No. I'm just gonna wait. That's fine. I don't need anything fancy. I can wait. Okay, guys, the game capture card is coming in tomorrow. So that'll be the first time we can do that, which is fine. Ooh, hell yeah, though. On stream, we will get to witness me redoing the cat tree. But that'll have to be next week or tomorrow. I don't know. It's supposedly coming in. The materials are coming in today, supposedly. So that's cool. I got a staple gun for that. I got more of the sizzle rope thing for the cats to scratch because they shredded it. Granted, they've had this tree for since we moved here in 2018, so it's not that unreasonable. It's lasted a very long time, but it is very funny to me. So I'm going to rewrap that, and then next week I'm going to be actually driving across the US and Canada. I'm helping one of my friends move from Alaska, and so we are I'm flying out to Anchorage on Sunday, and then we will be driving from Anchorage back to the US. So that'll take us about 6 days or so. I'm really excited because I have not been to Western Canada at all. I grew up next to so I grew up across the lake from Toronto, and very used to that side of Canada of things. But this will be my first time going on the west coast of Canada, and it's gonna be very pretty. I'm very excited. We're taking the Cassiar. I don't know how to say it, but I'm gonna find out. Highway. It's not. We're taking the western route down, so we'll be taking the 37. Staying in some really cool places. A few that are indigenous, one that's indigenous owned, top ranked, and I'm so excited for that one. But yeah, it'll be me and a friend. They wanted to move, and I'm like, hell yeah, I'll help you move. I don't have anything else going on. I'm just here to vibe, man. So I'll have tons of stories after we get back from that. It's really funny. So I'm a very big planner, but also spur of the moment type person, because of course I am. And I made an entire Google Doc. Dude, indigenous owned is my shit. So I'm indigenous on my dad's side, and then I'm second generation on my mom's side. But I didn't really ever get to grow up with my indigenous family and my indigenous culture. So that's been a huge sort of revival thing for me of being oh, I'm gonna, I now live in a place where I can be around other indigenous people a lot. Which is so nice. It's so nice. Being able to see yourself represented and not in a Disney movie that shall not be named because it's wrong. Anyway, yeah, so I'm really excited. We're seeing a lot of little towns along the way. I think do I go to powwows? I don't go to powwows. I have not been to a powwow before. I'm hoping to go. I'm pretty sure we have one that's put on, I think there's one coming up. Let me see. Never mind, it already happened. I was gonna go to this one, but I think I was actually, not around. I don't think I was in town. Yes. So goal is to go to a powwow at some point. Because they're like hugely important ceremonies and like times for reconnection and like strengthening bonds within the community. So I will hopefully be able to go at some point. There aren't a lot of ones local in my current area, but there are a ton just across like where I live, like across the region I live in, there's a ton. So in the meantime, a lot of what I do is like connecting with other Indigenous people on Instagram, and TikTok's been really handy for that, honestly. Like, shout out to TikTok for being baller there. I'm a bit of a lurker on TikTok, though. Like, I don't really post there at all. I don't think I've ever posted on TikTok, but that's not that big. It's mostly because I don't do short form things. Like, I don't know how to not stop talking. As evidenced by this stream, I love talking, and I just keep talking, which is why I was like, oh my god, I can just go live? Yes, please. That sounds great. But yeah, I will say, where's the next one? Oh, right, that's why. Yeah, I was not in town for this one. R.I.P. me. But yay. We'll be going back again soon. Our community also hosts a ton of like Indigenous night market type things that are really cool. So it's like markets that are wholly by people who are Indigenous. Oh, and that's my partner getting home from work early. He's hybrid. Hi. So yeah, we've
What's up?
Oh, I'm just on stream.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We've all been hanging out and having a pretty chill time over here. And then, yeah, what else is going on, guys? Got the things that I thought were coming in today are not coming in today. They're all coming in tomorrow, which is good. Because one of those is a sleeping bag that I will need for the drive. The big old drive. So that's pretty cool. What else we got? Alright. I think that's where I'm at today, fam. If y'all are good, I think I'm going to take a break on a stream. Hang out with my partner for a bit. Might come on later again today. Maybe, probably tomorrow though. Probably tomorrow morning. I gotta do some setups and whatnot. But thanks for watching, everybody. Y'all been great. And so excited to see you again soon. I will definitely be making a schedule so that you guys know when I'm going to be on next. And thanks for hanging out. This has been a ton of fun today. And, you know, do you and have a great rest of your days. Bye, y'all. Oh, I'm so glad y'all are having fun. Let's see if we can actually close out.